and forever's been and gone. Still I can't figure what went wrong.
AIDS can affect all of us, men, women, children. It's not just a disease of homosexuals or a disease for only drug users. AIDS is a venereal disease caused by a tiny virus that is transmitted during sex and through the exchange of blood. Why do you need to know about AIDS? Because AIDS can happen to anyone, anywhere. It can happen to you, or it may already have happened to someone you know, and they may not be aware of it. The decisions you make about your personal life can affect how long and how well you live. So it's a good idea to spend some time with other Ball State students, asking questions and learning more about AIDS.
But not very much.
What is AIDS?
AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. Very simply, it is a disease caused by a virus that can damage the brain and destroy the body's ability to fight off illness. AIDS by itself doesn't kill, but it allows other infections, such as pneumonia and cancer, to invade the body, and these diseases can kill. At the present time, there is no known cure for AIDS and no vaccine that prevents the disease.
How is AIDS spread?
First, you should know that AIDS is not spread by casual contact in classes, at parties, in swimming pools, at stores or offices. You can't catch AIDS by hugging, shaking hands, or simply being near a person who is infected with the virus. No person has ever been infected by an insect bite. You can't catch AIDS from a toilet seat. You can get AIDS by having sex with an infected person and by sharing drug needles and syringes with users of heroin, cocaine, and other illegal drugs. Babies can be born with the virus if the mother has been infected. While some people have received AIDS from infected blood transfusions, that's extremely rare. Today, all donated blood is tested for the AIDS virus. There is no risk from donating blood, since new equipment is used for each donor each time blood is given. The correct use of condoms during sex helps reduce the risk of getting AIDS.
How can we tell if we have the AIDS virus?
The only way to tell if you have the AIDS virus is by having a blood test. The test looks for changes in your blood caused by the presence of the virus. If you test positive, it means that you've been infected. You can have the virus without having the disease itself and without appearing or feeling ill, and you can transmit the virus to others. Once infected, you will remain infected for life. It could take 10 years or longer for the actual disease to develop, or it may never develop. If you are worried that you may have been infected, find out about the test. It is often available free or at a low cost.
You're done? What are you going to?
How can you tell if someone has AIDS?
Most people who are infected look and feel fine. They don't suspect that they are carrying the virus, and they don't realize they are spreading it to others. You can be infected by having sex or sharing needles with anyone who has the virus, even though the person doesn't show symptoms of the disease.
Can you touch someone who has AIDS?
Yes, there is no evidence that the virus is spread through casual contact, including social kissing, coughing, sneezing, sharing swimming pools, bed linen, eating utensils, cups, office equipment, or chairs. There is no reason to avoid an infected person in ordinary social contacts.
How can I protect myself from AIDS?
Abstinence. Don't participate in promiscuous sex or use illegal drugs. Couples who are not infected do not use drugs and have mutually faithful single-partner relationships are protected from AIDS. You can get AIDS from one sexual experience, and your risk of becoming infected increases dramatically if you have more than one sexual partner. If you or your partner have more than one sexual partner, you should reduce your risk by using condoms. The best way to avoid AIDS is to say no to both sex and drugs.
You need to understand that condoms, even when used correctly, are no guarantee against AIDS. They simply reduce the risk. The best way to avoid AIDS is to avoid sex, especially casual sex with someone who has had more than one partner. If you have sex even just once, you are at risk for getting the AIDS virus. If you get AIDS, you will probably die. Think about what you do and learn all you can about AIDS. There's only one question you need to ask yourself before getting sexually involved or before you share someone's needle. Is this worth dying for?
Anything